welcome and welcome back to hashtag Simplicity Podcast. Welcome to the new season 7. And the theme of this season, after thinking about this for quite some time, and I'm not even gonna lie, I took the inspiration of this in my classroom. I saw one of the board that I had on my classroom that says excuses limit 0. And I really thought about it. Excuses limit 0. But anyways, let me finish my introduction. I'm Rufin. For those of you who have not been here, welcome. And for those of you that have been here since season 1, welcome back. And this is actually the first time that I'm doing this on YouTube. I'm not really a fan of putting my face on YouTube and, making my face known on the podcast. Usually I just like to have my listeners listen to the voice and, as they're driving. But I realized, after getting also some requests of doing it more on YouTube, I thought, why not? Why not? Let me overcome the fear of putting my face on the camera and have a conversation with you, make it seem so real. But anyways, I'm Rufin, and I'm looking forward to how, this season will go as we talk about tons of topics, stories, all lining up with the theme of excuses limit 0. So I look forward to having all of you all in this episode. Let's dive into it. Alright guys, we're back here. We're back in season 7, episode 1 of hashtag Simplicity Podcast with the theme of excuses limit 0. And for this first topic, this first episode I want to talk about something that I discussed with some of my friends, my good friends, and people that inspired me in many ways. I went on their podcast and we talked about this. I was asked a question between, to choose which one. I forgot how he formulated the question, but it was a really good question. Kind of like asking what's more better, to be disciplined or to be motivated. I thought about it for a second and I realized, you can be motivated to do something and still not end up doing it. And when I came back home, I thought about it again, and this thought came to my mind. Motivation, well, now this is my own definition of what motivation is, in this topic or in this term or in this context. Motivation is something that pushes you, makes you, gives you the desire to accomplish something. But discipline is the thing that actually gets you to work on it. Discipline puts you into the action. Motivation puts you into the state of emotion and desiring to do something. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me that makes sense. And to me, those are the two things that are different. You can be motivated to do something, but still not be able to get it done. Still be procrastinating. But if you have discipline, no matter how tired you are, or no matter how busy you are, because you're so disciplined, you will get that thing done, whether you want it or not, because you're just disciplined to do it and you don't go by emotion. It becomes part of you. I don't know if that makes sense. And so I think I went with it that way, and it's something that most people don't really think about. Most people will say, I want to be motivated, because they look at it more as an emotional thing. When you're motivated, there's a lot of things you can do. When you're motivated, there's a lot. You have a lot of plans. When you're motivated, you become creative. But without discipline, you can't put all those things into action. Discipline is the thing that pushes you to get things, the plans and goals done. While motivation serves as a purpose of driving you, giving you the desire to work, giving the desire to have a sense of fulfillment, giving you the desire to feel accomplished. But discipline is the thing that puts you into work. So if I was to be asked 5 out of 5 times, what would you rather have, motivation or discipline? I always choose discipline. I'll give you another example. Now, in an African household, or Caribbean household and Hispanic household also, not to put out any gender or any race out there, but personally for me in an African house, most of the things that we got done were not based off of emotions, but were because of discipline. Sometimes we will not want to do it, but because we're so disciplined and just worked or set in a certain manner of working and functioning, that no matter how cold, rain, whatever it is, we just do it. We don't care if it felt good or not. We didn't go and did things by emotions, but by discipline. And that's what I have to say about it. You can go and accomplish more things being disciplined than being motivated. I'll say that again. You can accomplish more things by being disciplined than by being motivated. Now, those two things work hand in hand, meaning that it's nice to have motivation and discipline at the same time. Because motivation, it gives you the desire to work. Discipline, it gives you the ability to work. It puts you into action. So it's always good to have both things. You can't have one and do the other one. Because with discipline, you feel, even though it makes it kind of like a routine type of thing that you keep on doing, at some point you get bored of it. And that's where motivation comes in. Motivation comes in to remind you the purpose in which you were doing whatever you were doing. Again, motivation serves as a purpose to give you the desire to accomplish something, while discipline puts you into the mode of action, makes you or gets you to work on the thing that you've planned. Next time you want to do something, think about it. Discipline, am I disciplined or am I motivated? If you're motivated, try to find the discipline. If you're disciplined, you'll find motivation, because you want to keep on going, keep on trying to find your height to develop, trying to find new places to elevate yourself. So think about it. Discipline versus motivation. Now, this is all that I have for you today on #Simplicity Podcast. I don't know why, but first episodes are always short. And actually, this episode or this season, I'm hoping to have more guests for you all, that can inspire you in many ways. And I hope that this episode inspires you also to think more and not give too much excuses, and put away procrastination. But anyways, until I see y'all next time, I hope you have a good one. You have a good morning, good night, good afternoon, and enjoy your food too. And God bless. Bye.